She'ait senaha bithni nishle. Do bilagana bashischin. Ashihi dashiche. Do tuanana de Macedonian dashanale. Patty Dimitriou, Yinishye. Being a Navajo woman, there's not a breath you take without understanding how we're all connected. It's in my DNA to stay connected, to be a contribution, to remember my relatives. As a rider, I am so proud to ride a bike that has an identity that is representative of my heritage. For generations, our heritage, our culture is passed through an oral tradition, storytelling. And most of that is kept by the women. That's how I learned a lot of what it means to be Navajo, what it means to be Native American, is through the stories that my grandmother shared. And honestly, it wasn't until I gave birth that I realized the significance of all of this. Tradition, ceremony, language. We don't cut our children's hair because it represents their ability to gain knowledge, to gain strength. When I hold my son, when I see his hair blowing in the wind, my heart is full. There are certain aspects of our childhood that gave us such a sense of freedom, adventure, play. And for me, that was riding horses. Feeling the wind in my hair, feeling that thunder underneath me, and motorcycle riding in what we call iron horses. It's how warriors today travel the land, chase those spirits, and spread those stories. I thought, yeah, I think I want to do that. I finally came across an Indian scout. Oh my God, she was beautiful. The chrome, the pinstriping. I named her Sage. Sage has taught me a lot about myself, but also helped me grow. And in that growth, I realized that a bigger motorcycle with more capacity for longer rides is something I really wanted to experience. And that's where the Chieftain Dark Horse showed up in my life. It's next level. It's truly being connected to incredible power. She's just an extension of who I am as a Native woman and what I represent. I left the reservation at a very young age and moved to the big city to go to school. I had this strong desire to be a storyteller. There were not a lot of people that looked like me, that came from my background, that had the capacity to tell that story. And it was just so important to me that we have a voice in the world. So I started riding some benefit rides, and it opened up my eyes and my heart to another really significant issue in our community, and that is this issue of missing and murdered Indigenous people. And I realized we needed to make some noise about that. And that's where the Thunderbird Throttle came from. What started out as an idea amongst a group of sisters and brothers has now brought together hundreds of riders, raised tens of thousands of dollars, and through our storytelling, has reached hundreds of thousands of people, not only in Arizona, not only in America, but across the world. We've had people reach out to us and say things like, I had no idea. I want to make a difference. I now understand some of the issues that impact Native people. And as importantly, we celebrate our culture. We celebrate our song and dance. We celebrate our warrior mentality, that we will not only survive this, we will succeed in diminishing the missing and murdered in our communities. To be Native American, create an event to help the Native community, and then have Indian Motorcycle contribute to that is pretty extraordinary, especially being part of a smaller segment of the overall population. There's a company that continues to protect that and to embrace it is something I'm truly grateful for. There's a beautiful Navajo song. The chorus part goes something like, Hojona go haikari, Hojona go haikari, Hojona go haikari, Neo. A beautiful dawn is coming, and all we can ever wish for is another beautiful day. And regardless, no matter where you are in the world, no matter where you go, no matter what life throws at you, as long as you remember where you came from, you always not only have a sense of belonging, but you have a sense of purpose.